Hey guys, it's time for an Erobin Outdoors Fishing Edition. So let's head out to the ocean. Come on guys. Alright guys, I'm going to do something a little bit different in this video. I'm going to fast forward to the end of the day and share with you the highlight of the day, which is really cool. This is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. It was 5 o'clock p.m. There was a storm going again, as you'll see, and I was packing up under the bridge at Mount Pleasant, putting everything back into my truck, in the back of the truck. And this guy comes up to me, and out of nowhere, he just says, "Hey, that's Truck Norris, isn't it?" I was like shocked. I was like, yeah, how do you know that? And he says, "I watch your YouTube channel," which was just like really cool. I mean, it blew me away that somebody didn't really recognize me, but they recognized Truck Norris. I've done so many videos with him in it, but it was really flattering. He's a fellow YouTuber. He doesn't do videos. He has a channel, but he's not a creator. I can't remember his channel name though. It was Ryan and some numbers, and I'm not good with remembering numbers. So Ryan, if you're watching this video, I want you to email me at toddforgod1@gmail.com and give me your channel name so I can subscribe, and when you start making videos I can watch. But I was just really, like I say, Ryan, if you're watching this, send me an email so I can get your channel name. I appreciate everything you said. Makes me feel good. Sometimes I get down because my views aren't like they should be, I think. You know, with over 1,400 subscribers, and I'm getting like 30 to 50 views, but I have one video that's got 30,000, so go figure. Anyway, alright, now back to 8 a.m. and the day of Erobin Outdoors Fishing Edition. Kind of. Okay guys, so today we are here at the Breach Inlet, which is in between the Isle of Palms and Sullivan's Island off of the coast of South Carolina. If you look out there, you can see the Atlantic Ocean, and you can see the water coming in this way to this little inlet, and it goes under that bridge and feeds the intercoastal waterway. Over there you have the Isle of Palms. Over there you have Sullivan's Island. All the way as far as you can see, that's the edge of the earth. And in between the edge of the earth and right here where we are is where the fish are, hopefully. So, our goal today is to be out here and enjoy this beautiful creation that God has made for us. A plus would be if we catch some fish. You can see I've got my rod set up already. I've got my homemade PVC rod holders, and I'm using my Berkeley Fusion rod and reel combos. Have two of those, the white and the red. And then I'm trying out this brand new pin wrap reel. It's a 2500, so it's kind of small in comparison to the other saltwater rigs. And I've got it rigged with just a single hook bottom rig. On this reel, I've got a store-bought bottom rig, high-low rig with two hooks and a 3-ounce pyramid sinker. On the white rod, I'm using my hand-tied 2-hook bottom rig, also with a 3-ounce sinker. And we'll see which one works better. I don't even know if one will work better than the other or not. So today, we're going to try an experiment. We're going to try fishing with this bait shrimp versus fish bites, shrimp flavored artificial bait. So we're gonna see which bait works best. And I know it's kind of, hopefully this is not too foggy. My lens keeps fogging up on me, so anyway, I'm gonna go put these baits on those rods that I showed you, cast them out, and see if we can catch some fish. Check back with you later. Alright guys, we've been here about 30 minutes so far, and all I've gotten is like a couple of little bites. One took my bait off of one of the white Berkeley Fusion, and then on my smaller reel with the pin raft, I got a good bite, and I was reeling it in, and I felt like I got stuck on something, like if I was at a lake. I talked to the guys fishing next to me, and they said that there's a drop off there, so there's like a ledge. So when you cast beyond that, you reel in, you have to kind of come up that ledge. And on that light action rod with that small reel, I thought I was hung up, but I kept reeling, and finally it did come in. So now I know what that feels like. But I have to say I'm disappointed. I'm down a rod. This Berkeley Fusion 206, the red one, I've had for a couple of years, and I've used it. And this is a lesson. Always test your gear before you go fishing. Because this thing, as you see, it is locked up. I took the spool off and everything and took the handle off and tried to, do a quick fix on it, but couldn't. I don't want to spend all day on it, but you get what you pay for, I guess. And this Berkeley Fusion, it lasted me 2 years. I guess I don't know. I'll have to take it apart when I get home and look at it. But yeah, so I'm down one rod already. Kind of disappointing. I hope the other Berkeley Fusion doesn't do the same thing. But let me go back out there and check my bait. Alright, so if you look, I'm going to try to zoom in. The zoom on this camera isn't that great. But if you look way out there, you see like a big sandbar. And that sandbar, you can see the birds that are sitting on it. And it goes all the way across. Sorry if this isn't coming out good because the zoom on this camera totally sucks. So this is like almost like a little lake within the ocean, at the edge of the ocean. And there's a dolphin swimming around out here. So I don't know if he is scaring the fish. But I've been here now for about 45 minutes. And I have had a couple of bites. But haven't brought any fish in yet, so might have to try another spot. You notice here because we're in this inlet, there are no waves. There were just some waves, but it was because a boat went by. But there are no waves because the waves are out past that sandbar and over on the mainland. But as the water comes into this inlet here, there are no waves to contend with. So it's a different type of fishing for me. I'm having to adapt to it. And but yeah, we got all kind of seagulls flying around, and there's a dolphin swimming around out there. So I'll stick with it. Check back with you later. Alright guys, still trying. I've had several missed fish, and what's happening is the fish will be on, and when I reel it and it gets to that edge that I told you, that drop off, and the bait's coming in this way, that ridge, and you have to go up that to reel into the shore. That's where I'm losing the fish. And the guys next to me said it's the same thing with them. They'll get a fish on, and then when they hit that ridge, it comes off. So I'm going to try to cast before the ridge. I know all the fish are out in the deep water down in that waterway, but I'm going to cast one reel in short and keep the other one out in the deep ravine or whatever you call it, and see what happens. I hope to get some action for you guys, but I'm trying. Nonetheless, it's still beautiful out here. We got a little bit of overcast, so it's not that sunny. We're just keeping the temperatures down. We got a cool breeze. And like somebody once said, a bad day fishing is still better than a good day doing anything else. And I believe that. I'm having fun and getting some therapy. So, all of you who I invited to come and you didn't, look what you're missing out on, guys. You had your chance. Alright guys, I'll check back with you later. Alright guys, so it has been 2 hours now. And now I'm starting to ponder the question, how long do you keep fishing in one spot before you call it quits and move on somewhere else? When I got here, the tide was all the way out. It's slowly creeping in. Got people fishing to the right of me, people fishing to the left of me. Nobody seems to be catching anything. I have several fish that I've missed, as I told you earlier, but I'm gonna give it one more hour until 11 o'clock. And if I haven't caught anything by then, I'm moving on to the surf over at Isle of Palms. I'll go grab something to eat and then head over to the surf at Isle of Palms. So stay tuned. Alright, as you can see, the tide is coming in. See where these rod holders that I had in were about 10-15 feet away from the water when I first got here. But now, since the tide's coming in, it has reached the level of my rod holders. And now we're starting to have waves. Because, remember last time I tried to zoom in and show you that sandbar out there where all the birds were sitting? Now you can see where the waves are breaking on that sandbar. Because it's covered up. You can no longer see the sand because the tide's coming in. The guys to the right of me, they packed up about 20 minutes ago. There were people over here to the left of me, they just packed up about 10 minutes ago. There's some guys fishing down there that just got here. They're fishing by the rocks around the bridge. Probably for flounder, I would think. I don't know. Sheep's head, maybe. But, yeah, so I'm going to give it about 20 more minutes until 11 o'clock, like I said. And my thought process there is, since the tide's coming in, maybe the fish are coming in. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. But what a beautiful day it is here. We've had just enough clouds to keep the bright sunshine off of me. We've got a great cool Atlantic breeze coming in. And it's just a good day fishing. Alright guys, I gave it 3 hours at that spot and just no luck. So now I'm trying to find a new place to fish. And it reminded me of one reason why I don't like Charleston. It's like they built all this beautiful stuff and then they said, oh shit, where are people gonna park? And I just drove around the whole Isle of Palms and could not find a single place to park without having to walk a half a mile. And I'm just not in the mood for that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to the Mount Pleasant Fishing Pier, which runs right alongside the underside of the Ravenel Bridge, and maybe try some pier fishing. So stick around guys, I might get a fish to show you. I'm about 15 minutes away from that bridge, so I'm gonna grab a bite to eat and then maybe we'll give it a try. Alright guys, as far as fishing goes, this trip's just not working out, man. Same thing on Sullivan's Island. I just drove all the way around Sullivan's Island. Nowhere to park. Of course it is prime summertime at the beach. Tons and tons of tourists and beachgoers from all over the world come here. But the parking anywhere in Charleston or around Charleston is just non-existent. It's like they just didn't plan for it. I mean, so next time I go surf fishing, I will take the extra drive and go to Myrtle Beach or Garden City or Cherry Grove or Surfside, where they planned properly and have ample parking for the amount of people that are expected to come there. Alright, so I finally found where to park for the pier. I'm gonna go check out how much it costs and everything. You see, we're underneath the Thomas Ravenel Bridge, or the Ravenel Bridge, I don't know. But it also just started raining. Wouldn't you know it, that's how my fishing day has been. So anyway, we're gonna go check it out. If you look across there, you can see where the rain is really coming in heavy, and my camera's getting wet as we speak. So I'm gonna cover it up. Well, it's still raining, so I'm trying to ride it out because I see some blue skies over this way, and then the rain is over here. Over there you can see the, try to zoom in, you can see the USS Yorktown, and we're underneath the Ravenel Bridge. This is the Ashley River. So if you go out, I'm trying to stay under the cover here to keep my camera from getting wet, but you can go all the way down on this pier and fish in the Ashley River. And so I might wait and see how the rain goes, and if it stops enough, I'll try this. But anyway, it's only $5 to fish for all day on the pier. So like I say, you can hear the rain. I'm underneath the bridge right now, so I'm not getting wet, but I'm gonna see how it goes. If it stops, I'll try it. Alright, so after about a 45-minute thunderstorm, the rain has stopped. I'm here on the fishing pier, and you can go way out there, but I figured I'd start in closer to the marshes here. And I just cast my line out. I'm using the same bait that I had left over from the surf fishing, which is shrimp and those fish bites. But this is a pretty cool area. I'll show you the Ravenel Bridge. It's how you go from Charleston onto Mount Pleasant. And again, there's the Yorktown over there, and the Ashley River. So I am fishing right down here. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we'll have better luck than we did at the beach, guys. As far as fishing goes, it hasn't been a great day. Stick around. Fishing on this pier for about 2 hours now, and the fish just keep taking my bait, and that's been the same story with everybody. There's a lot of people on this pier. I've been talking to a lot of them, and one guy caught a 14-inch flounder, but in South Carolina they have to be 16 inches for you to keep, so we had to throw it back. There's a couple of guys that have some crab nets out. They've been catching some crabs. Other than that, one guy caught a toadfish, and saw one guy catch a keeper bluefish. But other than those 3 fish and some crabs, that's all I've seen caught here today. And this is how it ends, people. Torrential downpour. I was going to call this video first ever Erobin Outdoors Fishin Edition, but I can't very well call it a Fishin Edition if I don't have any fish. But I guess I could, because I did go fishing. Actually, I didn't go fishing today. I went feeding. All I did was feed the fish until the bad weather came along. So, as far as fishing goes, today was kind of a washout, but I still had a good time, like I've said before. I'm on the way back home now in this horrible thunderstorm. We got bad lightning, high winds, heavy rain, and that's why I left the pier. So after about almost 7 hours of fishing, feeding fish, not catching anything, I'm calling it a day. But it did make me feel better that nobody else on the pier was catching fish either. And nobody else on the beach was catching fish either. So, it's not just me. I had all the right gear and was doing all the right things. Just, sometimes it's like that. The fish don't bite. But I promise I will make another video where I will catch some fish. Until next time, keep calm, carry on, keep it outdoors, unless it's nasty like this.